Hello friends, welcome to our YouTube channel by Gnanmanjari Modern School. Our subject is Science for Standard 9th and our current chapter is chapter number 3, Atoms and Molecules. Students, in this chapter, in the last period, we were discussing about how to write the molecular formula of any given substance. Here in writing the molecular formula, the valencies are exchanged. We have seen so many examples, and also students, you have wrote those examples in your homework. Now we will write here about two examples of a polyatomic atom. See here, Na is just one element. NO3 is not just one element, but it is a one compound. This is NM is just element because no any other atom is there with Na. But here there are three atoms of oxygen. When combines with one atom of nitrogen, one compound of NO3 is formed and its valency is 1. So students, here valency of Na is also 1. So NaNO3, this is the sodium nitrate. This is how to write the molecular formula of polyatomic compound. Here atomicity of this compound is 4. Atomicity of this is just 1 because it is only one atom is there. One more example, students, here it is also given in your textbook, calcium hydroxide. Calcium is just one element and hydroxide is a group. Here two atoms combine to form a one molecule of OH, but it is a group and it is just one atom. How they react with each other? Now here the valency is 2 and here the valency is 1. So calcium hydroxide is written as Ca. This 2 is for O and for H for both. Therefore OH should be written in the bracket. If we write like this CaOH twice, so it will be wrong because this 2 is for O and for H also. So bracket should be here. So in this way we can write the molecular formula of certain compounds. Now students, again we will discuss that point about what is atom and what is ion. Atoms and ions. Atoms have not stable configuration. Electrically it is stable, but chemically it is not stable. But when it loses or gains the electron, then it achieves the stable electron configuration and then it possesses a charge, either positive or negative. Then it is called ion. On atom there is no any charge. On ion either positive charge or negative charge is there. In atom, number of protons and number of electrons are equal to each other because there is no gaining or losing the electron. But in ion, the number of proton is not equal to number of electrons because when ion forms, when just any atom loses or gain the electron, then ion is formed. When it loses the electron, means negative charge decreases. On proton, there is a positive charge. So positive charge is more than negative charge. So when any element loses or donates electron, then it achieves the positive charge on it. And when any atom gains the electron, so negative charge increases. Positive charge is less than that of the negative charge. So at that time, that ion achieves the negative charge on it. So this is the difference between atom and ion. Now what are electrons, what are protons, where in the atom where are electrons is situated, where the protons are situated, also where are the neutrons in the atom. All these things are you will study in the chapter number 4. It's in very detail it is given. Just here at this stage just remember that in the atom number of protons is equal to number of electrons. In ion number of proton is not equal to number of electrons. Atom is not stable and ion is stable. So just we will write the difference between atoms and ions. Number 1. An atom has no charge and an ion has either positive charge or negative charge. So this atom is electrically stable. Balancing is there in the positive and negative charge. But ion is chemically stable but electrically not stable because it possesses positive or negative charge. Now the second point we can say number of electrons is equal to number of protons, and here number of electrons is not equal to number of protons. Students, proton possess positive charge, electron possess negative charge, but here they are chemically electrically balanced, therefore number of protons and number of electrons are equal. But when this atom loses electron or gains electron, then it achieves a charge either positive or negative, and at that time number of proton and number of neutron are not equal in ion. And the third point, atom is reactive. And ion is stable. So these are the points of difference between atoms and ions. Just note down it. Now I think students, idea of difference between atom and ion is clear in your mind. According to the Dalton, atom is not divisible, but further it was find that there are 3 elements in an atom. Now students, one more thing, take out page number 39 from your textbook. We will solve here some questions given. Write down the formula. First of all, formula. Formulae. Page 39 students. First of all, it is given sodium oxide. So what can be the formula of sodium oxide? Na2O. Here N should be written capital, O should be capital and A in a small letter. When 2 atoms of sodium combines with 1 atom of oxygen, then sodium oxide is formed. Now the next one, aluminum chloride. AlCl3. A should be capital, C should be capital, because this is one compound and Cl is another element, not compound, but it forms one compound. Sodium sulfide, Na2S. Fourth one, magnesium hydroxide. Mg small, OH twice. Bracket is very necessary students here, just I have discussed before few minutes, because 2 atom of oxygen and also 2 atom of hydrogen, OH is just one group, so bracket must be there. Now question number 2, write the names of formulae, names of compound. So just note down this, then I will go for the next question. Okay, our next question is opposite of the first one. Here the names of compounds are given and it is asked that write the formulae of a given compound. In the question 2, chemical formula is given and we have to write the name of the compound. Names of compounds. Number 1, what it is given? Al2SO4 thrice. It can be written as Al2SO4 thrice. It should be speak like this, Al2SO4 thrice, because these 3 is for whole group, sulfur and oxygen. Okay students, now here one more thing we can discuss. What can be the atomicity of this? How many atoms are there in this compound? So 3 of chlorine plus we can say sulfur, 3 of sulfur, and 4 3s are 12 of oxygen. In this way you have to calculate the atomicity of a given compound. L2 it is, so we can write L2 here, not 3. 2 of aluminium, 3 atoms of sulfur, so 3 for sulfur, and O, 4 3s are 12. So total atomicity of these 12 plus 3 15 plus 2 17. So atomicity of a particular compound here is 17. In this way you can calculate the atomicity of other compounds. Here the question is different. What is the name of this compound? This is aluminium sulfate. Now number 2. CaCl2. CaCl2. Calcium chloride. Number 3. What it is? K2SO4. Potassium sulfate. K for potassium. Now next one. KNO3. Potassium nitrate. And the last one is CaCO3. Calcium carbonate. These are the names of the particular compounds. Just note down these, students. Students, again we will discuss here the atomicity. Atomicity of this was 13. We have calculated. What can be the atomicity of this? So 1 atom of calcium and 2 atoms of chlorine. So atomicity is just 3 here. Here 2 of potassium, 4 atoms of oxygen and 1 atom of sulfur. So 4 plus 1 5 plus 2 7 atomicity. Here potassium 1, nitrogen 1 and oxygen 3. So 3 plus 1 plus 1 5, just the 5 atomicity. And here Ca is different element, carbon is different element and oxygen is different element. So 3 plus 1 plus 1, 3 plus 1 4 plus 1 5. So students, in this way you can calculate the atomicity. So one more question is there. What is meant by the term chemical formula? Question number 3, page number 59. Chemical formula. Just students, in the first period only, second period only I told you what is the chemical formula. This is just the chemical representation of a compound. It is given on page number 37. The chemical formula of a compound is symbolic representation of composition. So symbolic representation of composition is called chemical compound or chemical formula. How many, question number 4, how many atoms are present in H2S? So in H2S, 2 atoms of hydrogen and 1 atom of sulfur. So 3 atoms are there. So we can say atomicity of H2S, hydrogen sulfide, is just 3. One more, PO4. This is the valency, so don't calculate it. What can be the atomicity? 4 oxygen, 4 atoms of oxygen and 1 atom of phosphorus. So atomicity here is 5. Okay students, so in this way you can write the atomicity of different elements. Again I will note here atomicity. Means the number of atoms are participating in this. Here we have calculated is 17. Here 2 plus 1, 3 is there. 2 plus 1 plus 4. So 7 is there. 1 plus 1, 2 plus 3, 5. And here again 3 plus 1 plus 1. Because calcium is just one element, and it is representing only one atom. So these are the atomicity of given compounds. It is not asked students, but in homework you have to write along with this atomicity also you have to write. Okay, so students, now time for homework. Students, with this we will finish this chapter because the next points are cancelled from your chapter. So no need of doing this. Homework question 1, difference ions and atoms. Now page 59, question 1, question 2, question 3 and question 4. These questions are given on page number 59 of your textbook. And we have solved here students each and every question. So you can write it easily, just learn, don't only write. And students, along with this, in question 1 and 2, along with the question asked, write atomicity. It is not asked in the question, but I am telling you that write this atomicity of given compound. So students, this is your today's homework, and with this we have finished our chapter here. In the next chapter, next session, we will start with a new chapter. Till bye. Take care.